Hey guys, it's Geography Lover here. Welcome back to another brand new video, and today we're looking at the history of Ukraine. As we all know, Ukraine has been in the war with Russia right now. It's really sad what's happening with the children and the whole bombing situation. So we're looking at the history of Ukraine as we know. This is on mapchart.net, and mapchart stands with Ukraine. I also stand with Ukraine here, so like the little colors they have at the bottom here. So we're gonna look at the kind of the history a little bit. So most of its history, again, it was pretty much under Russian control, like since like 800s when the nomadic tribes came in. It was under the Kievan Rus. Its capital was Kiev. That was its capital when it was the Kievan Rus. But then after the Mongols invaded in the 1200s, it moved closer to Moscow. And then the Kingdom of Muscovy came up, and then eventually the Tsardom of Russia kind of was in control of the areas here. Areas kind of that I'm shading right now were kind of under Russian control, but not really 100% of the way. They didn't control it fully, but pretty much it was linked to Russia, militarily, essentially. And then the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth controlled pretty much this kind of eastern Ukraine, and eventually it did ended up capturing the capital and most of Kiev and all that area over there. And then southern Ukraine was pretty much given to the Ottoman Empire, which was used. They definitely used the Crimean Peninsula a little bit, so it was kind of split up into multiple separate states and stuff until the Russians pretty much took it over the city in the 1700s with Peter the Great and defeated the Ottomans in the Crimean War in the 1800s. Eventually, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth ceased to exist, and it became its own separate. It became part of Russia. So Ukraine eventually went all the way to Russia. It was part of the Russian Empire until World War I, where it declared independence as its own separate state, but then eventually was absorbed into the Soviet Union. It was part of the Soviet Union until 1991. So this is kind of what it looked like. It was the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, which was pretty much under the control of Russia until 1991, where it gained independence as its own separate country. Once again, the area that's in this little red here, that was actually part of Czechoslovakia until World War II, where it was given to Russia after it invaded. So Ukraine declared its independence in 1991 and has been a sovereign country ever since. But Russia has attacked it in 2014. It captured the Crimean Peninsula, which it still sort of claims today. But right now it's claiming these areas in Ukraine right now that are in purple. So they're claiming those areas despite them not actually controlling them. And the Russian army has controlled the areas in the purple right now. It's kind of sad what's going on there. If you guys are watching this video, please like and subscribe, and let's hope Ukraine does well. So let's hope it stays alive, and we'll see you guys in the next video.